What's up, everybody? It's time for another review, and tonight we're talking about 1983's Sleepaway Camp. And I know what everybody's gonna say, oh, that movie's not a classic. That movie's just subpar. But I'm gonna tell you why it is a classic and why I love it. First off, let's start with our main characters, Angela and her cousin Ricky. Now, the way the movie opens is a doctor and his two kids are enjoying a day on the lake when these two idiots in a ski boat run over them. And you see the doctor and the daughter die, but you never see what happens to the son. Then it flash forwards to a few years later, and we meet Angela, who is played by the ever charming and ever so sweet Felissa Rose. Now, I know this movie is, right in the middle of the slasher craze. But why I love this movie is, one, the acting is great. Because, I had a foul mouth on me when I was that age. And if somebody had messed with one of my cousins like they did in this movie, yeah, the fight would have been on. There wouldn't have been no holding me back, even if there were 6 or 7 camp counselors. So therefore, I see Ricky's side of things. Then we have Angela, who doesn't say hardly anything in the movie, but her character is the main focal point. And what I love is you never quite know if Angela is your lone killer or if she has an accomplice. And if you actually think about it, go back and watch the movie and think about it. There's times where people are being killed, and Angela couldn't be there because she's still in the girls' bunk with her roommates. So therefore, it's me saying that Ricky helped Angela kill off everybody. Up until the owner of the camp beat Ricky to a bloody pulp. And this movie has quite possibly one of my most disturbing and one of my favorite kills in any slasher. The hot curling iron to the vajayjay. Sorry, yeah, I said it, but it's so unique and so ballsy, no pun intended, that it just you can see it's bringing a smile to my face just thinking about how fucking far they went with this movie. And in case you haven't seen it, and this is a major spoiler with the reveal, that Angela is a boy dressed as a girl. and she's actually decapitated one of the last remaining kids at this camp. Overall, I I, I love this movie. I love the kind of weird backstory that they gave you. So, if I am going to rank this movie, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. The acting was good. The cinematography was great. Made me feel like I was actually in a camp. And the kills were pretty inventive. Especially like the cook who got the scalding hot boiling water dumped on his head. Just the amount of pain that had to be you would be in from that would makes me shiver. So, Felissa Rose, I promised you I was going to do this review. I am doing this review. I do hope you find my ranking acceptable. And I just want to say thank you for always being so sweet to me on Twitter. You don't have to sit there and take time out of your day to answer your fans, but you do. And that makes you A-list in my book.